Hey guys, we are here at Comic-Con with the two fabulous main voice actors from the hit series My Hero Academia. Yay!
Hey.
Yay! They're excited. It's Saturday of Comic-Con, so this is what we got.
I need to extract your energy and inject it into my
I just
veins,
turned it on, man. I didn't have it on
Wow.
until this very moment. So today here, I have with me Chris Sabat, who is the voice of Allmight.
Hi, I am Allmight. I am here.
Yeah. We're all just like, how did we get here? We also have Justin Briner, who is the voice of Deku Midoriya, Izuku Deku Midoriya.
Hey everyone, great to be here.
Yay. So is it y'all's first time at Comic-Con?
It is my very first time in San Diego and at Comic-Con.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It's a lot going on here, huh?
It's like too many people for too small of an area, but it's fun. It's
really cool. I'm having a blast so far.
Awesome. Good. Mm-hmm. Good to hear the newbie is liking it. And then obviously you've been here 7,000 times over.
I have.
You started this convention.
I first came up with the idea for Comic-Cons in general when I was born.
And then he patented it. We can't put this on there.
Yeah. And then I gave it to someone else because I wanted the world to have it. No, I came to my first Comic-Con in 1999, I think.
Awesome.
Was for... it was the first time the Dragon Ball cast had ever come to Comic-Con. And I'd never been to a Comic-Con. I didn't even know what a Comic-Con was. Even though I had earlier mentioned that I invented it, I had forgotten. And I had no idea what a Comic-Con even was. So it was just as insane as I imagine it feels for him now. Like, I have so many people, but it never loses its luster. It just gets more and more difficult. Each year it's gotten harder and harder to move around in that place.
Yeah, definitely. And since this is a general comic convention, it's the comic convention, and there's a lot of movie studios here and stuff, you guys have clearly done the anime convention circuit, right?
Sure,
couple things here and there, getting around.
One or two things.
How do you feel the fandom has been different, the people you're meeting in person, from, say, an actual anime convention to, like, a mainstream convention?
Oh gosh, I mean, I think the attendees here are just more entrenched in sort of the Western animation and, like you said, comic books, and even, big TV shows are out here. Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, stuff like that. It's interesting because you get the other side of it at an anime convention where sometimes all the people watches anime. It's just different conversations, different media tastes. It's cool.
Yeah, it's been really interesting, and it's funny. I'm relaying everything as this old dude who's been doing this forever. But what I'm starting to see is that at the pop culture cons, they're the people in their mid-20s who were watching Dragon Ball when they were kids. They were 6 and 7 years old, and I had one kid come up to me, he's like 20-something, came up to me a couple weekends ago and said, "You guys." Dragon Ball was our Marvel. That was our Marvel movies growing up. We didn't have anything like that. So I think that we're just at the cusp of anime being so ingrained into pop culture that it's just going to be like any of the other things people come out to conventions to be obsessed by. So My Hero Academia is probably going to be one of them. Another show. I think I'm in the first generation of people, of anime actors that have gotten to see the shows that they worked on so many years ago become popular again, and then those people are introducing it to their children and to their children, to their children, and so the pop culture cons are definitely not the people who are always the otakus, the people who know the Japanese versions well, but they certainly love their Dragon Ball, they certainly love their My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I definitely see this series as, it really, since it's been released, it is really a runaway hit. Just to talk about other anime right now that are really big, it's like My Hero Academia is, I think, blowing up a lot and is kind of almost like going into the mainstream. People who don't really watch anime have heard of it now, and it's like, yeah, awesome. I think I love My Hero Academia, and I'm sure you guys do too. And obviously you probably like your own characters, but do you have a special moment or a special attack plan that you really like in this series? For example, for me, I really liked when they were all trapped in USJ. Oh, that joke never gets old. When they're in Universal Studios, basically, and Deku makes this master plan to get out of there and defeat everyone. Do you guys have a moment that really moved you or made you feel like this really sets the series apart from other anime you've seen?
I think there are plenty of incredible emotional moments, but something that really stuck out to me was, I think, in the first season when the villains attack and they all get separated, Deku's on the boat with Suyu the frog and Mineta the balls guy, and which you don't really know what they're about. You haven't seen them in action, yet they're able to formulate this incredible plan to escape just using whatever they have available to them. So it's this creative, imaginative powers that the author gives them that are used in these wonderful and thoughtful ways that I think really sets it apart.
Yeah, I really like that scene as well.
Same,
awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, this is what they do. That's confusing. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I felt like I'm still obsessed with the way season 1 started. I loved Deku and Allmight's meeting. Like, I could literally watch micro Deku rock back and forth in his computer on loop forever. Like, that meme will never get old for me. And right now I'm just waiting. Like, I was explaining to someone else earlier today that my experience with the show has mostly been a show about All Might and Deku. Like, the other characters sort of do their own thing, but I'm normally in those scenes. Mm-hmm. I'm usually the guy that comes in and announces the end of the round or something like that. And right now he's a bit on the sidelines. So, I don't know as much about the other characters as I should. I read the manga, but it's been so long now that I'm starting to forget some things. Oh no, you're gonna remember real soon.
Just remind me, how far are you guys up to in recording? Are you current, or are you still TBA on that?
We've taken a short break just between the 12 episode mini seasons, I suppose. So we just finished off with the tournament, and we've teased a little bit of Stain and the villains coming into the picture.
Okay, awesome, great. So let's pretend like we all haven't read the manga and don't know what's going to happen next. What do you guys, or spoil it for us? But do you guys have any moments that fans should be really looking forward to that you think, or characters we should look out for that maybe right now we're not looking at?
I think it's more that characters that you've grown to love so far will continue to grow and show different shades of themselves. We have Tenya, who is a model student, class president, but now he's forced to deal with some really tough issues with his family and what it means to be a hero to himself. And I think that's great to explore.
Speaking of Tenya, I'm totally I'm getting a Sasuke vibe real quick. No spoilers, that's just a guess. How about you? What do you think we should look forward to?
Oh man, right now I just want to figure out who Nomu is. Mm-hmm. I want to figure out what All Might's backstory is. I need to find out where this one for all power comes from. I gotta figure all these things out, and I know no answers yet.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see the rest of the series. Everybody else is too. And then, of course, we have to ask the question: if you guys could have any superpower, whether from the series or not, it's only one thing. You can't get all of the powers. You can't be Superman. You gotta pick one. Okay. It's kind of like the wings or tail question. But pick any superpower. What would you pick and why?
Oh gosh. I think I would like the quirk to make my voice sound really deep and cool when I want to, instead of just being like, "Hey guys, how you doing? It's me."
That's an awesome quirk to have.
Yeah, right? It must be pretty cool.
You can get anything you want on the phone, trust me. It's a wonderful quirk. Let's see. I always say this because it's true. I just really wish I could stop time because I am consistently late to everything. So I need to slow things down a little bit just to give myself a little 10-minute head start to pretty much anything.
These are the most practical powers I've ever.
They are.
His is directly related to his work, and he's just I want to be a little more on time, easier.
Stop time for 10 minutes at a time. That's the lamest.
You can tell we're just jaded adults. We're I just want the power of free parking, and that's all. It's pretty sad. So what else are you guys looking forward to seeing yourselves at this Comic-Con that we're here at? Got 2 more days of it.
Woo! Yeah, we sure do.
You're like, what? Where am I?
I'm looking forward to taking it all in. There's been so much to see and so much to do. So many lines for things that I don't even know where this line's going, but I'll get in it. Yeah. I just think it's I want to see it all, honestly.
Awesome.
Let's see, we're going to a military base this afternoon, which is always pretty cool. And then on Monday, we're actually taking a train back to Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. and we're going to go to a children's hospital there. And
awesome.
So that's the cool thing that Funimation's doing now with the show, is really trying to show what real heroes are all about.
That's amazing.
And working with kids and working at the hospitals, that means a lot to me because I have 2 kids myself.
Yeah.
And so any way that we can give back with this show is pretty awesome. We haven't had a chance to do that before.
Awesome, great. Well, it sounds like you're in for an incredible ride. You're already knee-deep in My Hero Academia. You're starting to do charity work. You're at Comic-Con, so you've made it, right? Woo! Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, you can watch My Hero Academia on Funimation.com on their streaming service. If you guys could help me out with a sign-out, we'd like to do a little Valhalla as we sign out on our videos.
All right.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, Valhalla! Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Did I get that wrong?
It's perfect. Love it. Don't change a thing.